Hello, everyone, and welcome to Live with Aisha. It's been a while. It's been a long time. We've not had anything. Apologies for that. So I'm sure we're on YouTube. And today our guest is going to be Kate Henshaw. And the topic is talking about, you know, just the problem of being a passionate Nigerian. I mean, you said you love this country, you just want to be here. It's a burden that a lot of people have to deal with. And sometimes we really don't realize how much of a burden it is. And especially for people who are celebrities, who have something they're doing. Uh, and guess what? Hey, Kate Henshaw is here. You see there, like I said earlier, I was just mentioning her name, and that's one thing I absolutely know about Kate Henshaw. She is very professional. I mean, everything that needs to be done has to be done at the time it's supposed to be done. And that's the kind of thing that we are looking for in our country. Because if we really want Nigeria to work, we need to go beyond the excuses that we make all the time to say that, oh no, it's African time. This is the reason why we are not doing this or one thing or the other. No, it just has to stop. Tammy, love you so much.
I love you too, sis.
You
Too much, too much.
honestly, like when I asked you, I know for me, I always don't want to take anyone for granted. And the way you just said yes was just so amazing. I just really
I
want.
love you. I hope you know. Even before I
Yes.
met you, I just said, who is this? Who is this extraordinarily brave woman, courageous, and just having a heart for people, and I ignore every other thing because there'll be noise. Not everybody's going to love you. Not everybody's going to love what you have to say. But the truth must be said, and it's a bitter pill to swallow for anyone. So even me, I like my friends to tell me the truth. They say, oh, kids, your wallet is too much. Oh, then, okay. I am never one to not say sorry if I'm wrong. But if I'm
Yeah.
right, to the grave, I
Yeah.
know grief.
So for like someone like you now, and this is the thing, for a lot of people, your big sis, your big auntie, for some your mother, because they've watched you on screen.
Over the years.
You're part of the family. You don't even know you don't know them, but you are part of every family. So it's like that big sis, how is she living in Nigeria? That our iron lady,
Yeah.
mom, how is she living in Nigeria? That our female governor. That kind of a thing. So it's
I know, I know, I know.
so
And when
thank
I
you
think
so
about
much.
it, I'm like, I cannot I cannot go and be a second-rate citizen somewhere else.
Mm.
I can't. Even though it would be nice to wake up and not have to worry about the gen, buying diesel, putting inverter, putting solar, going out and coming back. I know every country has its own, but basically everywhere else things work. And I'm talking of just the basics. We're talking about not having electricity, and this is 2024. It is mind blowing. It is mind blowing that there's not 24 hours electricity. I cannot even wrap my head around it. It makes no sense. We're in the digital age. The world has moved on. Gas, they're doing other things. We are still talking about electricity discourse. We're talking about the national grid that has fallen more than a baby that is a toddler that is trying to walk. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like unfathomable. That's just it.
As it is, you've literally sort of like answered even the first question that I was going to ask you, which is how do you navigate the challenges of being a passionate Nigeria, such as frustration, disappointment, and criticism? It's
I
such a
believe so. I believe so much in this country. I believe so much in this country, in its people, and the potential that we have. Nigerians are excelling here. Young people, there are a lot of people doing amazing work in the tech space. And then when they step outside of here and are given the environment, the ingredients that are needed for success, Nigerians thrive. Nigerians thrive. I remember many years ago, maybe 4, 5 years ago, when Trump had first come out, before him, just when he came in, and they were talking about immigration and letting people go. There was a senator, a speaker on a TV show that was saying that Nigerians contribute heavily heavily to the US economy, in medical, in tech, in education. They're highly intelligent. So I mean, you're going to take out a whole chunk of them. And I see my people, those that are doing well, those who choose to tread the path of honor, integrity, and passion. I see them thrive. Why can't it be here? It is very possible. Very possible. So for me, I just go with the flow. God has blessed me that I am okay. But then the people around you are not okay. So you have to speak for them. You have to sort of give voice, lend a voice to their aggravation, their suffering and all of that. A lot of people that I meet are like, Kate, you're doing well. Thank you for always speaking for. And to me, that warms my heart. Because this fame thing we're talking about, yeah, I'm famous, but what am I doing with it? What am I doing with it outside of myself? I speak on domestic violence, sexual assault, rape. I have a daughter. And if anything happens to her, I want her to be able to rely on a system where she will get justice, where people will also raise their voices for her. So navigating this climb, I mean, I'm a Nigerian. I've lived here all my life, studied here all my life. Education was something that we didn't have to worry about back then. I went to boarding school. When Nigeria was good, it was really good. But now I've seen everything that I've ever known take a downward turn. And for me, that's not okay. And silence just emboldens perpetrators. Silence makes it seem as if it is okay for things to continue as they are when it's not.
We feel you have a strength that not many people have. There are a lot of celebrities that people, accuse them of not speaking up. I always say there's a burden. How would you want them to understand that, yes, even though it takes a
I
lot from you speaking, but there are some
It does.
who don't have the
I feel
strength to be
I
able
feel
to.
like I'm walking around with a target on my back. But
Mm.
the thing is, if I die, it's okay. I've been saying to my sister for the past 2 months or so, I'm like, if this is my last day, okay, no problem. I think I've done something that would make my spirit glad, that I didn't just sit down in the corner enjoying myself and all that I have and made it okay for my family. I want to be sure that somehow I lent my voice to a cause that will change one life. If it's one life, it's okay for me. So people will come at me, and I do have friends in places where they know my heart. My heart is for good. My heart is not, oh, you're evil, I hate you, and all that. I just want you to do better for me as a citizen and for the rest of us. I mean, what is the essence of having leadership if you cannot make life seemingly easy and bearable for the people that you are supposedly leading? You're not even making it easy for them, be it in getting their driver's license, be it going to the hospital, access to medical, healthcare, education, water, all of the things, basics. When Nigerians don't ask for too much, one thing I found out about Nigerians, we have this coping mechanism. We endure. We endure past the Israelites when they were passing through turmoil in
That's
Egypt.
so true.
We endure in Israelite 40 years. Our own is 60 something. How old are we are still enduring, and we are still asked to endure. And yes, we will endure. But I found out that with the advent of social media, there's a lot of people speaking out. A lot
Yeah.
of people, and it's not just me. It's not just the few of us celebrities who are bold enough to speak
Mm.
out. It is other people like Harrison Guamnishu on Twitter. It's a Fisayo. It's you. So for me, it's throw your hat in the ring and do your bits,
Mm.
basically.
No, I totally agree with you in the fact that voices have increased, and it's such a beautiful
Yes.
thing. I know before, when literally we would be on social media having to fight with so many people because there are so many issues coming on and they're trying to change the narrative. Now you can just relax before you even pick it up. A lot of people have taken it
Somebody,
up and they're saying that we won't allow you to get away with this. And for me, I say it's such a
it's
beautiful
beautiful
thing
to see. Yeah.
to watch, especially with the Nigerian youth, the way they're no,
Yes.
they're not quiet anymore. Since after
No, they can't.
EndSARS.
I mean, they have seen stress, they've seen turmoil, they've seen that it shouldn't be like this. They're
Mm,
very, very vocal, and for them, their source of income is not threatened because it's digital. They don't need to, their source of income is digital. And for rulers, because I choose to call the people who rule this country, because if it's leadership, then you're supposed to show me the way to go, show me a path that I can follow. They don't understand that they're living in archaic times and that times have changed and that online is where the power is. Okay, look at when they banned Twitter. Everybody just went and got a VPN. Even the opposition got a VPN to monitor all the people that were inside. So the world has changed. And the sooner we align our mindset and the rulers do the same, it will be better even for them, not just for the people. It should never be us against them. It should be them and us, citizens, working together to change the narrative of how people view the green passport, view Nigerians. Once we step out of here, even small African countries nearby, they will just be throwing subs at you, talking to you anyhow. When I know that Nigerians are resilient, very hardworking, given a chance, this country can be so much greater than it is right now. So much greater. So much. Look at Rwanda. From genocide, from nothing. It's clean. I've been there. Extremely clean. Airport is small, but it's clean. The speed limit, everybody is just aligned. Yes, they say it's a police state, but sometimes maybe people need to be headed. We, the citizens, some of us, coconut head.
Coconut head.
Yes. You get to the traffic point, the traffic lights are not working. Everybody's crazy. Everybody has gone mad. Nobody wants to wait until you see a traffic official trying to direct, or maybe those people on their not wheelchair, skater board things who come in to help. Everybody goes mad. Wait, no, I must get there. It's a mind. We need to re-engineer our mindsets. We need to watch out for one another. It's so important.
How do you deal with online trolls?
See,
online. Let us, everyone is carrying a book. Let us write notes down.
With trolls, I just feel that it's a reflection of themselves. I have no time for trolls. I have no time to be silenced by somebody on the other side of the phone who has no idea of my journey or know what I'm about. You cannot speak to what I'm about. I know me, so I ignore you, or I just give you one line and I move. It's not today now. I'm a Lagosian. I grew up in Munshi. Munshi is hardcore. So when I tell you I'm not all this island big babe, I'm not. I am rugged. I am down to earth. So people writing words, I always say sticks and stones may break my bones, but names never hurt me, doesn't touch me, doesn't bring out blood from my body. You call me a prostitute, I'm not a prostitute. You call me an old woman, yes, I'm happy to be old because it's God's grace and gift to be aging. You call me, what are you going to call me? It doesn't have any effect on my earnings, on who I am, or that I have a roof over my head. I have a family who loves me. So the people who matter don't care. You have to keep going. This life is full of trials every day. You don't even know next minute. If I finish this life with you, I don't know what's going to happen the next minute.
Yeah.
But like Denzel said, he said, prepare for war in the times of peace. I love that line. Prepare. Always be ready. You never know what life will throw at you. You never know. Never ever know. And I've been through stuff. I've been through fire, lost everything 2015. I've been in accidents and I'm still here. So there's a reason. There's a reason. I'm not that person that my late mom, she always say, she calls me that, she says I'm strong like a horse. Mommy, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Mom.
Yeah. She was always proud of me. She was always like, if anybody looks for her trouble, say, let my daughter come. Exactly. Let my daughter just come here. You will see what will happen.
That's so beautiful to hear. May Mama Sue continue to rest in peace. Then there's the issue of being politically correct. So like when you did that tweet about saying this how they buy people, you say you don't want to do 90, you want to sit down and money will be coming, you'll be going and this thing, and people came after. It's always like people just feel that, oh, you don't say nice things, don't ruffle the feather, just be what's that thing, demure, you understand?
Demure, be mindful.
But being mindful doesn't work. Hard truth has to be, has to be said all the time. We just need to say it the way things are. How can let me put it in a way. How would people be able to learn to just listen to that truth and not focus on the politics of whatever is being said?
There is a place for being diplomatic
Mm-hmm.
in your utterances. There is a place for it. But then when you see an upsurge or a rise in criminality and the loss of lives and the way some of our young women are being butchered and the way they have their eye open reach back, they want to get all the things they want to get in the short space of time, then you have to just drop it like it's hot. Just drop it there. And truth sometimes is a hard pill to swallow, but swallow it you must. Swallow it with Gary, swallow it with water. Do whatever, but swallow it. Because at the end of the day, our mothers raised us like that. My mom, they used to tell her that, if you go near a boy, you get pregnant. So you said,
Yes,
hold yourself back. If you do this, you would. So they put that fear in you to stop you, even though we know it was a bit OTT. But that is what I've grown up with. That is what has informed my decisions to speak. There's a purpose for every life on this earth. And if you do not find your purpose, you're just going to be, anyway they turn you, you turn like pancake. Pancake is nice. Anyway they turn you like a bar. You self, you turn, you roll.
So they thought they follow them.
Turn, but you just have to stand for something. You just have to. You just have to. Everybody's not going to have to stand for something, but those who choose to stand they must.
Thank you so much. And for those of you on YouTube, we see you all. Efe Omodia, first to comment, you said, thank you so much for joining. And yes, our queen is here. So they have a lot of beautiful words out there. Please send your questions if you have any question for her. Normally we bring people on to join us on Zoom and this thing. But today I'm gonna be selfish. So please send your question in. This is my moment. Understand? So send those questions in, and let's continue to have them, coming. So I'm going to come to a bit of a more painful one. Dele Farotimi. We woke up on 3rd of December. He was abducted by the Nigerian police, because that wasn't an arrest, and they picked him all the way from Lagos, took him to Ekiti, and you see what is going on based on the books that he has written. How has that news been? How have you taken, that whole news about Dele Farotimi's abduction by the state?
It's it just kind of puts the lights even more on our judiciary. Now everybody is looking and watching every step of it. I had issues with him being in handcuffs. He's not running away. He's not a killer, or like the high-handedness of it all. But also, I want him to get a fair hearing. It has to be fair, but it seems as if people or someone has an axe to grind with him. Because if it was the other way, if he had to report somebody higher up, I don't think that person will be in handcuffs. I don't think the police will go and carry that big man and take him to somewhere else. So it just shows the wide divide where justice is supposed to be for the people, but it is now an instrument to be used to harass, harangue, and intimidate people. My own is, he stands by his book. Give him a fair trial to give his evidence about what he's writing about. And all these court, what they call it, not a judicial person, trying to stop the book. Like how?
Yes,
how?
21st century.
Your jurisdiction, your corner. How do you
They
go
even
and tell
mentioned Amazon in one of the...
Amazon will not even answer you because it's not in their jurisdiction. Even if you write to, like, it's the thought of, it's a mental, oh God. It's that you think that you in the corner here, you can give and then they'll go online because it's online and hard copies. Now the book is selling like hot fire.
Yeah.
This same thing you are trying to stop. I believe he's being unjustly treated, but I also want him to get a fair trial so that everybody, all parties will be vindicated. It's as simple as that. It's the process of it that makes people wonder, kilagwe kileju, like the Yoruba would say, so small lady, use hammer. Do you
Well,
understand?
okay.
Kilagwe kileju. What did we carry and what did you throw at us? You know, that's what it means. So you're using a sledgehammer to kill an ant. You are not even, just let it play out. He's been in Lagos all this while. You needed to now come and arrest him. I don't know what time. All that one of seizing people's phone. It's a high-handedness of it all. Our police just need to be more professional. I swear to you, they need to be more professional in their dealings with the public. It's so important that they endear themselves to the same people that they're supposed to protect. If you take a poll of across all ages, well, ages not old enough to know right from wrong, there's nothing good to say about the police. Nothing good. And that for me is hurtful because these are people who, yes, some of them, not all of them are crazy. I'll be straightforward, have tried to do the right thing. Maybe a handful are putting themselves on the line, but the majority are just spreading foul air everywhere and it's sticking to everybody's clothing. So it is their high-handedness, and I also believe it's the individual involved. That's why he's being treated that way. Because if the tables were turned, we all know it's not gonna happen. See how long it took them to even get
Yeah, Bello.
He was trotting. He even went to EFC. See me here.
Yes.
Say, who are you? You know, it's like, should we arrest him? Should we not arrest him? Just turn around. 360. I'm out of here. You know, he's like he doesn't even care about them. And you see the way he's just moving, bragging, because over the years we have seen it. Criminals, those who have been through EFCC and are taken to court, they just next thing they're in the Senate, next thing they're House of Assembly, next thing they're governor. So why will anyone think that Dele is going to get a fair trial? Let's watch and see. My own is, if you have tainted the process, what rights do you have to speak about what is going on with other people? Do you understand? You have tainted the process. You have tainted it. You have tainted it. And that is now something that people are now focusing on instead of what you say is the problem with what he wrote. So let's give him a fair trial. Let's treat him like a human being until proven guilty.
These are some of the things that we deal with as Nigeria. You mentioned something about PTSD, right?
SD, yes.
Yeah, yes. Every Nigeria, literally, we're all living with PTSD. We have our
Yes.
stories, and then we're always like waiting for that thing
Yes.
to hit at us. How do we even deal with that? How do we?
We don't have enough counselors to hear Nigerians and their stories. We don't have enough people. But I feel sometimes you need to just isolate yourself from what is going on, not for too long, because you're living in it. You're living it. Sometimes you have to center yourself. You know, you just have to focus on you, because if you're empty, there's nothing you can give. Nothing of yourself that you can give. Sometimes you have to do me time. You have to say, me too. I need this love and care and attention. And you just need to bolster yourself, or you need to rev up your engine in your own space, in your own time, refresh yourself, restart, refocus, and then continue going. That's just it. I mean, you try to give the police grace, but it's like they are throwing it back in your face, like, we don't need this thing from you. You try to give them that benefit of doubt. But when you see online that they've taken millions from a youth copper, you see that they've said taking you to ATM and paid it. It's like, why? How? Why are you doing this to another human being whom you are meant to protect? Like, we're talking on a place at table. What's their motto? What's their statement? I still haven't. I need to find
Okay, now I
out.
haven't found out what their motto is.
What's their mission statement? What's their not logo? What's the word I'm looking for? What is their statement? What do they live by? What is their ideology? Because abroad you say to serve and protect. Our own is what? To harass and kill, or what? I don't understand. I need no, seriously, sis, let's ask this question. What's their motto? For Nigerian position, what's their motto? What's the motto?
For those of
Not
you that
police
are
is your friend,
watching,
though. Is
please
it
do you know
police is
their
your
motto?
friend? Maybe it's police is your
Yeah,
friend.
okay, police is your friend. Yeah, okay, yes, maybe that could be their motto actually, because we are not saying
It cannot be.
friendship is
It
not,
cannot be.
it's not doing, this friendship is not it's not aligning. But like you did say, center.
Sis, hold on, sis. Friendship is a two-way street. Friendship is
Mm.
symbiotic. It's supposed to be symbiotic, not parasitic. Neither it's not supposed to be something that is debilitating. Friendship is 50-50. Not you killing me and then I say yes, yes. No, that's not friendship.
And you say, I'm still
So,
your friend while I'm killing.
I'm your friend, I'm killing you. Police, tell us what is your logo or your motto.
For those of you that are watching, if you what is the logo of our Nigerian police?
Yeah, what do they do? Does anybody know?
Put it down there. Let's know what it is. Center yourself. Hey, fitness. Auntie K with the fitness wahala. She has given everybody assignments. But I see a lot. But honestly, before that on that fitness, you've really changed the mindset, I think, of the whole nation, not just the
Sis, hold on. Let me tell you a story. When I started this fitness journey 15 plus years ago, I was vilified. I'm sure the comments are still there somewhere. When I started posting on my Instagram page, Nancy
Oh
Siemens
my
show that I
goodness.
went on, they abused me. They abused me. First time I showed my six-pack. Look at her. The breast has gone. The yash has gone. Are you not
Oh
a
my
bouncer? You're
goodness.
not me. Oh, you're not acting again. Ha. So you're now doing bodybuilding. Yeah. Go away. Yeah. Now, what does that speak to? Stay on your path.
Oh yeah.
I'll see if I can find that clip from Nancy. I was crying on the show because she asked me, I'm like, you don't know me well enough to know why I went into fitness and decided to take it upon. And when I started sharing, it was like, maybe somebody else will enjoy from it and see that, oh, this thing is not as hard as it is. I will find that clip and I think I'll send it to you. I was crying. I was so emotional because they abused tomatoes out of my body. Oh, yes. Even
And
women too.
then the African mentality, a woman has to be a robot, has to be.
Yeah, you said maybe that's why your husband left you. Maybe that's why you're not child. Because I don't put my child up doesn't mean I'm
Yes,
childless.
people are saying yes.
I don't need to put any of my personal life out there for you. Whatever you say, that's your business. But I sit back and I look at now and I'm like, wow. Imagine if I had stopped because of all these abuses. Imagine if I had doubted who I was and what I was doing and my true intentions for doing that. Imagine it wouldn't be what it is today. That is why I am so solid. I am solid in me. I am so solid in me. That is still has nothing on me. Yes,
Oh,
I
yes,
strong
sister.
kakaraka.
I feel
I
you,
strong
sister.
kakaraka.
Who them
Kakaraka.
be?
I'm
Now
not
then go
seeing.
tire. Now then go
They'll
tire.
be tired. They'll be
Honestly,
tired.
but this is really like an eye opener because I see how a lot of generation, especially the younger generation, now we call them our children's generation, they're in their 20s
Yes.
and their 30s. And so they're so motivated and they're really taking care of their health. Not the way we didn't as much, our generation didn't
We
focus on
didn't. Yes.
health issue as much, but they're doing so much. And you see a lot of them come on, social media to say you've influenced them, you've influenced
Yes,
what
so
they see
many.
being in your feed
Even men.
about, even men, yes.
From
That
50 up, those are the women and men that talk to me. Say, one guy actually spoke to me on the UNICEF International Children's Day. He came up to me with his wife. I was like, Kate, now you have made me feel like 50 is not the end of the road for me. I feel that I can still keep going and I can exercise. Wow, yeah, woman, see all the sex you're doing. I can't do all this exercise, but I'm going to try. And to me, it's like, yes, it is possible. Nobody has to lie down and feel as if when God hasn't killed you, God hasn't taken your life, or the devil hasn't taken your life, or whatever hasn't taken your life. Nothing has taken your life. So why would you stop for anybody? No matter what the noise is out there, put on headphones and just focus and keep going.
put on your headphones and put on your dark glasses and blind them and
See.
it just blind them.
See.
They go hear them. Anyway, there are a lot of this thing, so the motors are coming in. Somebody say money for heart for grant.
Ah,
Somebody say wetin elephant they do now to crush grass, so they are there to
so we are
they
the
have
grass.
that their
Are we
body.
the
We are
grass?
the grass now.
I think the police need to change that elephant. I don't like that elephant. I don't like it.
Is that then the one said the
That
logo is
elephant is a problem.
another one said the logo is Unamumu don't do abi.
Ah,
So,
these people
oh
are
my
not
goodness.
nice.
Somebody said, what's wrong with Orobo? Auntie Aisha, there's nothing wrong with Orobo. I'm so sorry. So what I said was that so the thing is that that's what was accepted. As someone, let me give you something. As someone, when I was in secondary school, the biggest insult was for you to be thin. They call you tintin botuntu. See, as to be like
Hey,
you had
like stick.
to be accepted. So that's what she was saying. So that's what I referred to. Nothing at all. For someone like me, I've battled weight for. I started
I
doing
know you
exercise in
told me.
1997, I think. 1990, either I think 1997 was when I started trying to lose weight. I will do, I will add, I will come up, I will do this because I wanted to be slim for my wedding. I was quite big, so I wanted to reduce weight before the wedding. So I know what it is back and forth and everything. But in the last 2 years, I've been a bit more, disciplined and focused and just doing one thing and just doing it. I walk 10K every day. So I'm maintaining that.
Have
I
you
know,
not seen? How do you see your life? How you
oh yes,
feel?
a whole lot better. A whole lot better. Last 2 years, I was like sickness upon sickness upon sickness. Now it's reduced. Now I feel better.
Yes.
My arthritis that I've dealt with for almost, 30 years now, it's much better. For over 30 years, rather, it's much better.
Mm,
And I think it's that consistency, like you always talk about. Just
consistency.
do it. Just do it. And a few days ago, speaking to you, I wish it's something I want to inculcate now and focus on was you telling me, oh, you're going off to the gym, and I'm like, it's not yet 6 a.m. Madam, what is your problem? Stop giving us assignments. I like, but I finished that conversation with you, and I like, Aisha, you need to be focused. I mean, that waking up early and just getting it done. That's when
I'm
it
a
comes
morning
to exercise.
person. I'm a
Yes.
morning person. For me,
Mm,
it's to do it, get it out of the way, and face the rest of my day. I know some people work out in the evening. I can't. I want to lie down on my bed and start winding down. But if you tell me 4, 5, let's go. Let us
mm,
just go. I'm ready. I'm ready. It just wakes you up, and sometimes, yeah, a few times I felt today, but
mm.
once I've done it, I'm like, yes, okay,
So
good.
good.
Good. Next. What's next? If you don't work out regular, you can't understand the feeling, the immense feeling of fulfillment, how you get what you get when you have done your task for the day. It's so exhilarating. I can't even describe it.
Yeah.
I
No,
can't.
I
My
I
friends
totally
know.
understand. When you just feel
Even
that
when I
sweat
go out,
running down your body,
yes,
it's
I
just
went
like,
out last night to an old boys end of year party, and I was leaving. I think I left around 10 or 10:30. I said, kid, wait now. I said, Jim, tomorrow. I said, Saturday. I said, Saturday is also my workout.
yeah.
So I was chatting with my friends. Now, wow, you posted video. I said, yes. You went somewhere. I said, see, that's why your belly day like that.
Be
Use
like
your
this.
You want to carry this belly into 2025. He started laughing.
So let's enter into politics.
And if you
And
wear it,
are you
but hey,
getting ready to run again? On
whether we
politics,
like
then.
it or not,
Yeah.
politics affects every part of our being. Go ahead.
Yes, it does. And I think we're seeing it. And so we have to be deliberate about it,
Yes.
honestly. And
Yes.
as I'm talking to you now, I'm talking to myself also. We've stayed too much in
Docile.
politics. Yeah, we've refused to.
Docile.
We just don't want the whole drama in it and everything. And at the end of the day, our lives are being affected. Not just our lives, but that of our children also and the generation unborn. For me, I
Yeah.
always say, I speak for the unborn generation the way I wish others had spoken for me before I came to.
Yes.
So if they had spoken before I came to, I won't be dealing with this thing because I want
You
to. The kind of advocacy I want to do is the advocacy where I'm saying, don't cut this tree. Leave these flowers, this forest, don't touch it, leave these flowers, these bees, they have a right. Not the advocacy of, oh, people allow people to live. I'm tired of those kind of advocacy. I'm tired of fighting for basic, like you said, 24/7 electricity. Even the fact that traffic light doesn't work, it frustrates me. Anytime I see a traffic light is not, I'm like, even just traffic light. So we need to get people into politics. We need to get women into
We do.
youth into politics. So
Yeah, there's a young boy who,
go
I mean,
about
any
that.
young person I see who is passionate, who is diligent in the political space. So
Mm.
like Eroms, there's a young guy, Eroms, who has started this series on local government knowledge about local government and then the earnings, since they have been given autonomy, how much they're earning, asking questions about what are they
Yeah.
doing with the money. Because you have to ask questions. They're getting billions, they're getting millions. What is happening? How is it affecting your local government area, your immediate environment? So I support him. We did a live, I think, some weeks ago. And I told him, I said, start the series. I will retweet, I will repost for you as much as possible. People need to know ignorance is no longer an excuse for you not to have knowledge and participate in the issues that will affect you. You just say, I'm not going to vote. Okay,
Mm.
they will use your vote for somebody else.
Yes.
Yeah,
They'll
you
vote
can
for
be
you on your behalf.
disappointed. They'll vote for you on your behalf. It's like you okay, on Facebook. I remember so many times I had so many fake Henshaw pages, maybe 20, 30. I report. I said, I'm going to leave Facebook. My lawyer said, no, you have to go there. You have to make sure you are verified and let your page be the one so that they will not take your space. And that's what I had to do. And you now find out that when they see that this is the right page, everybody leaves the other one alone, which is why you must register your presence as
Mm.
a citizen of this country. You must register your presence. You cannot be passive. I'm not saying attack. I'm saying have information, have critical information, ask questions about what's going on around you and how laws, policies, money spent, budget will enable you to function and also be a good citizen. It's so important.
So now we just have to be deliberate. How do we get the people? So, and that's a big issue now. Sometimes, how do we get the people to run? People don't want to run. I'm
They
also one
don't.
of those persons that don't want to run. I'm too lazy. I
Yeah,
just want my TV time.
I ran, and I'm glad for the experience. I'm glad for the experience. Actually, it was when I decided to run that Al Jazeera had approached me and said they wanted to do a story on my Nigeria. So they picked four of us, myself, Basket Mouth, and two or three other guys. So I said, oh, funny enough, I'm running for office in Cross River State, so you can come along. They said, are you going to buy us from anything? I said, no, you can see through the whole process. Come with me where I'm spending money, where anything is happening, just focus your camera because this is what is actually happening. So for me, it was a totally harrowing, let me use that word,
Mm,
experience.
yeah.
It was harrowing, it was debilitating, it was stressful, a lot on my finances. And for me, who has always earned an honest living and not do contract.
Yeah.
It's my money that I'm saving that, to have to give it away like that, which is why the politicians too, when they do that and they get in there, they pack you one side because I have to recoup my money that I
Mhm.
gave to you because you are the one that took the money. So I have to make it back. So for them, they have to recoup first before they now tend to your needs. So it was an eye opener for me. I also saw that the people themselves, the people whom you say you want to lead, are not even ready for the change that they say that they want. But it's also key and important to do a needs assessment on what they want, the
Mm.
honest ones, if they're honest about it. Because the guy I ran against, he had been there for 4 terms. This was him going for the fifth term, or it was his 3 term. Yeah, either he had done 3 terms, or going
Wow.
for 4, or going for 5. So they even said, no, don't bother. I said, no, let me try. So for me, no experience is lost in any way. And our politics is very, very financially dependent. I remember all the consultations that I went for. They kept on asking me, do you have a war chest? And in my mind, the first time I heard it, I'm like, what is war chest? Why is it war to want to serve people? And I found out that it was, do you have money? Even when
Mm.
they say, you finish talking, say, talk to the youth, talk to the different caucuses, they say, you have to land. Land,
Yeah.
was I
Land
flying in
care.
the air? You have to drop money.
You were on
You
a
have to
broom.
drop money. Everything ends up with money. You have to spend money. You have to drop money. But that you are giving it to people, I find it a problem. But if I have to do my flyers, get a campaign office, run the office, okay, those are things that money can do. But that I'm giving some people to do
Yeah.
what with it? Why am I giving you money because I want to do something for you? It is for your benefit.
It's
If
no
I
longer
do that,
politics then. It becomes business.
it is business. And that is how our politics is. Money has changed hands. We've seen videos of rulers when they are using money to do whatever they want to do. But it's me, Kate, when I'm counting my dollars on Altera, I'll say, see you. But your people are doing it. I had to just, hello? You don't give them. Even when you give them, this is how they be looking at you. They
Yeah.
already know what they want to do. They already have the person that they want to do anything with. But I'm so glad I went through the experience. It is important that we do not take our eyes off our political landscape. See where we are. If anybody had told us Nigeria would be like this now, but we're still hoping. There's still hope. People are hoping. I know some people are hoping, and I know some people have given up because it's just too much to deal with. Too much. People can't eat. I went to buy milk to try and do hamper. The refill pack, hey, refill pack. I won't got the name of the brand for I advertise for them. 10,000 plus refill pack.
Wow.
That's one refill pack. How is somebody who is supposedly earning 70K? That means they talk about milk. Gary, I even have a list of, wait, let me, I was trying to do hamper. And I told the lady, when she calculated everything for me, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm going to read it out.
Yeah, no problem.
Because this is like small 5 liters or nothing is 5 mil or whatever. Where's her name? So Gary 5 kg is 5,600 naira. Vegetable oil 5 liters is 23,400. 5 liters. Tomato paste 2 rolls 2,040 naira. Seasoning cube 1 pack 2,160. Palm oil 5 liter 11,000 naira. So if you can't use vegetable oil, you can't even use palm oil. Got
Use palm oil.
11,000 out of 70K. How much is me? You never go hospital, you never pay school fee, never pay
That's
house
why I
rent.
say minimum wage don't they finish.
Yeah, you don't finish. Beans 2 kg 7,200. Milk sachet 1 roll 2,200. Everything came to 54,000 for these items, and I've not put pure
You've not
water
even done
inside.
it's not something. Lord have mercy. I just wonder
And
how.
this is it for a family of 1, 2, 3, or 4? This is
Wow.
the cost as of. So quickly, I sent her money. I said, buy down for me, please, because
Because if
tomorrow
you
we
do
don't know
waste
what
time,
this
but
will.
tomorrow the
Yeah.
prices change.
So it is because in the past and even now, the spending has been just anyhow. Nobody can query the monies and where they are going. But the economy of the people, the purchasing power of the people is totally non-existent. Totally non-existent. Out of this 54 something, 70K is your salary. Tell me how you're going to pay your rent. Tell me how you're going to go to hospital, pay your child's school fees. You can't do anything. You can't do anything. Yet somebody inside the chamber is earning millions and they're just dashing themselves, dashing. Some they show, some they don't show, some they might not come to work. No. But you, the one on the streets, 70K is too much. Too much to give to the person.
But at the end of the day, Nigerians have to put their monies where their votes are. Yes, election everywhere is expensive, and that's a natural,
Yeah.
normal. But to expect that candidates are the ones that are going to bring out their monies to run for office
Yes.
is
Yes.
excluding anybody who is going to, with competence, character, capacity, that just want to do,
Yes.
that don't
Yes.
have the war chest. There are some people
Yes.
with all of these qualities with the war chest. Yes, they can decide to do that, but a lot of people don't. And so we must get to a place where we put out something that says, if money is not a problem, how many would run? And we must make
Yes.
money not to be a problem. I think that's,
No, we have to make money, not
and
an
just,
issue, not yeah.
yeah, and just focus on the National Assembly. But let me ask you a direct question. Yeah, I might be putting you on this. So would you run again if there was something you wouldn't? But with that voice is needed. If
If
there
I
was
have to use my money,
No, no,
If
no,
I
no,
have to give,
that no, nobody, not money. Of course, anybody using their money. I mean, that's such a big issue. You can't spend what, like you said, you are not into doing this business, inflated business, government contract. There are some people that will do one job and they will get 500 million. Me, I always say people, I don't
seen,
know how that is.
I've not
Now,
seen it.
one
I've
couple
not
they
seen it.
get. In short, you that you see, for me, as a distributor, you can buy a bag of something for like 10,000 and your profit is like 200 on it. So is that,
No,
I'm telling you, yes. Yes. In this thing, in this fast moving goods, it's the profit is very small. How much do they make on a bag of rice? You understand? So people don't get it. It's very small. And so that's why you see a lot of businesses closing down, because people are not following it. It takes a lot. Like even that water. Remember I did this thing for you, the water guy that went up. I did
yeah,
the calculation. Now, how much is it? You make like, probably he makes 300, 400 on. Those are some of the things we make a lot of money. Yeah, some things we sell them for 15,000 and you don't make up to 1,000 naira. So it's volume. So what we go
wow,
for is volume. So if you don't make up your volume, you don't get it. I always tell people, for me, my profit is small, 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 small. I gather it and then I use.
yeah,
So that's where my real estate comes in. Now I can be gathering money. One kobo. If you look at my bank account, sorry, there's no money there. I don't keep cash. I use it to buy properties. I use it to buy land.
mm,
So that's where it to be appreciated. And then you now wake up and start either selling your houses, selling your properties or something to run.
yeah,
It doesn't make.
yeah.
But if
Doesn't.
there's a situation whereby money won't be a problem, because that's for me, there's the next conversation we need to have as Nigerians. We need to put money together for people that will run for office.
We
Let's
need
get
to put
them
our
into
money where our mouth is.
the
I'm all for that. I'm all
yeah.
for supporting a good female candidate. You know, I mean, we need more women in that space. We need more good women. People like Auntie Ngozi, Okonjo-Iweala, Auntie Obi. We need you, Aisha. We need so many.
They will drag you from the party.
Senator
I'm not too
Ibeti
sure.
King Gibe. We have
See
some good
Natasha,
women that
see somebody, I saw a tweet yesterday. Someone said it's only Natasha, Senator Natasha and Senator Ereti that are taking on Wike in Abuja. And
yeah,
this land, alleged land
yeah,
grabbing that is
yeah,
going.
let's
Other ones are
yeah,
just sitting down. You know,
yeah,
we need more people in there.
because maybe there are benefits from it. Who knows? Because why won't you speak against it? Why? And Natasha, you know, we need more, a critical mass of
Mm.
good women who are ready, you know, to just do good and do their job. Let me forget doing good because it might seem as if it's a charity case. Do your job.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
do the job that you're there for. It's not about
absolutely.
going there to enrich yourself or to stay there until you are 6 feet under. It's about you doing your job and leaving a lasting memory so that when people look at you, they say, this person spoke for us, this person stood for us. Because years to come, whether we like it or not, when these people go, their children are the ones that are going to suffer. Because you will hear certain names and you say, your father was a thief. Your father did this. Your father did that. The children are going to bear the burden because they're not going to be here forever. Not going to be here forever. How many years left? 20,
Mm.
30, who knows? Who knows? 40, if it's too much. You're gone. And then everything that you think you have put, everything will change like that.
It just goes like that. And I think even this, the youth that we have, the younger generation, they are doing that in their own way, you know, calling out people. For some of them,
Yeah.
like, even when they meet abroad, like, okay, what's your dad doing? What's your mom doing? Is it the one
Yeah.
that you have public for? They are sort of like calling them out and making them uncomfortable. You're even having family.
That's good.
Now, some people are having, when the children now realize the monies that their parents have used on them, it's not the one that it's gotten through, you know, sort of like legal means. So a
Yeah,
lot,
legal means. Yeah.
yeah, it's going on. Let me come to some of the comments that we have here. There's someone called BGMP Global Ventures. He said, the day I met Auntie Aisha's husband was the day I fell in love with her. The man is
Oh, okay.
100% humble and cool. We ride train from Kaduna to Abuja, and he was sitting beside me. We gist till we got to Abuja. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
When they talk about my husband, we're like, laugh. People who go into service and they serve diligently, and you know, a lot of them are not recognized, or they're just treated as one of everyone. My husband was the GM of finance in NHIS, I think it was from 2005. Yeah, I think he got that because I remember we were doing our second home, housewarming
Mm.
for our second home, when somebody now said that, oh, there is an advert for the job, and he applied for it. This is a man who is a chartered accountant. He became a chartered accountant in 1986. So in 2 years, about 38 years ago, he became a chartered accountant, and he has been doing work, and he went into government, and those were the most miserable 8 years of his career.
Wow.
Yes, the fight. The number of times he was like he's quitting. I say, okay, you are not quitting anything. You will stay there. Shey na men will get you might go stay there, fight them. Because when you're doing the right thing, it's almost like a war.
It's no, it is war.
It
It's
is
so
war.
hard to do the right thing. It's
So
a
God,
thankless job to be on the straight and narrow. It's a thankless job, but
you know,
when inside of you, when your yourself cannot allow you do wrong. It's something, it's like an anathema to you. It's like no, 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 no. If it's not in you, it's not in you.
it's not.
There's something my colleague Uche Jumbo always used to say. She says, fame and money doesn't change anyone, it just magnifies the real you. That's the truth. I've taken that to heart and I found it to be so true. Some people say, oh, this person went into politics has changed. That's who the person was, just that they did not have the opportunity before and the money. So fame and money doesn't change anyone, it just magnifies who you are really on the inside. So yeah, when people serve with their whole heart, asking for nothing and just want to do their job and get out of there, others who are corrupt and who are not transparent, they make you feel as if you're stupid. And like, who do you think
Yes.
you do?
Yeah.
You think you're so special? You think you're an angel? Eh, really? Well, I mean, I was the special advisor to the former governor of Cross River,
Governor.
and hey, civil servants. It's okay. That's conversation for another day. Let's leave it. But if I talk about that one, that's another 1 hour. Let's leave it.
It's a whole, honestly, it's just a whole thing. And then you find out that when they keep all on this issue of they not keep attacking you, everybody does it, then you must have done it. And this is someone who has been a chartered accountant, working accounting firm, KPMG, all of that, what have you. And then people think that, oh, because you worked in government, your kids
You are
shouldn't
a thief.
have a good yes, you are a thief, you are a thief. And I'm like, bring it on me. I've said it to them several. You think if my stole money and we have mouth to talk, they wouldn't have
There
picked
was a
it better.
time that someone puts up there that I took money from the liaison office or something. I said, prove it. Till now, I've not seen any proof. Till now, I've not seen anything. Nothing. Instead, I used my money inside that place. I used my personal funds inside that office. I did. And I can beat my chest. What I did in that place, I know.
Absolutely. And it's just do the right thing. Just put it out there. Me, I'm always telling them when they come there, oh, your husband was there. I said, please, CFCC, because me, I want the story to be told. And the number of things that we learn to the extent that, like you will feel, what do you call this thing? A file.
Yeah.
Civil servant, a person no smart, they will carry you go up, come. You will do a file, They will go and carry a page. They will put it inside. So my husband will do it. He will sign every page. He was the one that taught me that.
Yes, sign an initial every page.
Sign an initial every page.
Yes.
Nah, it's just a whole craziness. Sis. Before I over. Thank you.
Thank you, Aisha, so much. Just know that I love you so much, and your heart is beautiful. And ignore the noise. I'm sure you yourself, you're stronger than me. I'm very sure of it. Just them. I always use this example when people come to me with issues. I say, this person is saying this. I said, for me, who is a Christian, I'm like, Jesus Christ that we praise and we worship. He did nothing except help.
Yeah.
All he did was help people, heal, help the lame to walk, provide food. He fed 5,000 people with 5 loaves and 2 fishes.
Brought people back to life.
He did good. He chased the Pharisees out of the temple and said, stop selling inside my father's house.
Advocacy.
He was on the cross with a thief.
Yeah.
And they chose the thief. What does that tell you about human beings?
Yeah. True.
They say, who should we let go? See this thief here. See this see this your king of the Jews. That's how Jesus was. They say crucify him. He did you no wrong. except help you. So if they can do that to the one you pray to, who are you as a human being that you will not see tribulation and trial? Take it in your stride and keep moving.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Love you so much.
That one
I'm
has
so happy
gone,
I
oh.
did this live. Oh, hey. Hey.
But you know what,
Hey.
wait, Auntie Kate, wait. Do you know, let me tell you something, eh? I said I was going to, I've been thinking about this thing for like months, eh? Do you know, I just feel like I need to challenge you to a workout something. I was
Let's
like,
go. Let's go there.
wait first. You know that kind of thing, person go plan her for like 3 months. You go give me the workout, I go take 3 months, they learn them. Then I'll now come and challenge you in that Lagos in your gym. You know, I don't even know why I'm blotting this out, but I think we need to do that. Fix a day.
No, we should do it. Well, maybe when next time in Abuja, I don't, Abuja is not really my favorite place. I'm
Yeah, I can
sorry.
even come to your gym in this, but what will happen is that you send me the workout that we will do. All of
I'll
because
not send you. That's Expo now. Why would I send it to you?
no,
When
it's
you
not
come,
about
you
workout
see.
now.
I not send you Expo. I not send you Expo.
Oh Lord have mercy. You see,
Anything you
when you are
see,
dealing,
you carry.
that means I have to do all the work now for okay, maybe
Yes.
I would maybe let's say something like March. That will give me 3 months to
Yeah,
prepare.
you carry your hand.
Yes, no. You know, I've been working, I've not been doing the lifting and everything.
You don't carry weight.
I've,
Why?
I've been carrying so because I wanted to first of all just work on losing the weight. So that's what I've
Yeah,
been
cardio
lifting.
does
Yeah,
that.
cardio is
Walking
what
and
I've been
running.
doing.
Easy,
So I've not
yeah.
been doing weight training, but I
Strength
need
training, yeah.
so I will take 3 months. After 3 months, I'm gonna challenge you.
By the grace of God, we'll still
And
be
then
here.
and then
Anytime you are ready.
yeah, we'll do. And then the dance moves. Hey, sister man.
You know, sis, people have come to expect the dance. They're like, oh, it brightens up their day. It's just when you are intentional about stuff,
Yes.
when you're doing it from a pure place, those who recognize it see it. And for me, it's like I just want people to smile early in the morning when you see my page. They're like, I'm glad I'm alive. Let me go out there and just do my best. That's just it. So much
And then
sadness in the world.
you give us all this thing, you play with us, you joke, you make us feel good. And then when we are doing coconut hair, you do your pong and see.
Come, come, come on.
So it's just an all-round thing. Thank you so much, sister, for being part of this. Love you so much for agreeing to do this. I don't take you for granted. And everyone is so appreciative. They are talking about our.
Please, my love to all of them. All of them.
Thank you so much, sister. Well done. And have a wonderful day.
Good night. And Merry Christmas in advance.
Yes, Merry Christmas, everyone, and happy birthday to you. Didn't you've said happy birthday to me before. Say another one to me again.
Oh, yes. You know, I was one that was asking you, they are celebrating you somewhere. You said,
On the
it's not
11th.
today. Oh, it's the next day. And I went and saw your comment. You went to say, you didn't even see it at all. You didn't see it. Happy
You know my birthdays. My birthdays are usually my sad days. I don't know why.
Why?
I've always been like that. It depresses me. So 2 days,
Why?
2 days in a year depress my birthday and New Year. So on my birthday,
Why?
like I feel it might be the last one. So why are you celebrating? So that's
Oh,
and then on
no.
New
You
Year,
can't.
I'm like, what? It might be the year I enter, I will not come out of it. So why am I celebrating? So
Oh.
it's always foggy for me and everything. So I tried to, even this one, I was trying to go to Twitter to go and remove my birthday settings so that
Oh,
so
yeah.
everybody will know
I
it
saw
is
the balloons. I said, the balloons just went. I said, Where's the
that's
happy
also
birthday?
I try not to. I'm not really, but I will come out about this thing. I'll come out. Thank you so much, sis. Love you, love you.
God bless you. Bye.
Bye. Oh my goodness. Thank you everyone. For those of you that have joined us on YouTube, thank you so much. It's been so beautiful, having you guys come on and Kate is such an amazing human being, very disciplined, goes on the issues and just, focus and just says it the way it is. And we're really blessed to learn from her, to hear her voice. And I really appreciate her. For every one of you, very, very cool. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I promise, see, fingers crossed, we'll be doing this now every day, every day, every day. Those last few days, I've been on transit. I'm currently not in the country, so I'm like 8 hours behind Nigeria. So it threw me off a little bit. I've done a lot of travels and all of that, but I'll be more settled and I will do it. So thank you so much, everyone. And please, next week it's live with Aisha, 5 p.m. Nigeria time, and I hope to see you there. Thank you and bye bye.